Trauma-informed practices within an educational system does indeed touch on every aspect of a child's life. And I believe that gone are the days of a teacher feeling that they have the sole responsibility of how do I personally take this on, and more, it's morphed into a more collaborative, system-wide effort.
Giving them the tools and giving them the interventions to be able to deal with students that are misbehaving has been really more of a benefit than I think anything else. Helping them to understand that they have the power to be able to even control that themselves. Now we have options. We have, like I said, we have tools in the toolbox for them to be able to use.
It's just a better understanding of how to work with kids, and it really does apply to everyday life even. If you just treat people with respect and kindness first, it's just a better way, and you will become better as a human being. You'll become better if you just take that approach in life.
Let's make sure there's not someone eating alone. Let's make sure that there's not a group that feels like they are not supported or appreciated or recognized at our school. What can we do? And I give it back to the kids. When we frame it from this is our culture, this is who we are, this is what this means, how can you as a student council work to support that culture with the student body? And they do amazing things. It's just incredible to watch.
I believe that we are not just preparing them for their further academic life, that we're preparing them for good lives. I believe this is the way to break out of some of the cycles that they have, through no fault of their own, become a part of. Intergenerational poverty, continuing cycles of abuse. The only way that we're going to get out of that is to find a way to teach kids and people how to handle their emotions and how to deal with the things that happen. And I believe that we're doing that here at Redwood.
If you do not have basic needs met at the very minimum level of what we need as human beings, you can't learn. You're not ready to learn. You come to school and you're worried about what's happening at home, what's happening with a loved one. It's a lot of what ifs. And so when there's a lot of kids that come to school and they're already worried before they even walk in the door.
So we see kids learn better when they feel safe and have a culture here where they are understood, where they're listened to. They do better.
I think knowing that there are adults that care for you and that believe in you is very important for all students, particularly for students who come from difficult backgrounds or who are struggling with trauma, even self-esteem issues. Knowing that there are people who you can count on, who really will be there. A lot of kids who have childhood trauma, they've never had anybody actually show up for them. So we want to be a school that shows up for our kids.
I can't speak for all teachers, but I know that the reason why I got into education was because I had teachers who cared about me. If you care about kids and being aware of kids and you want to help kids, it's just one more tool that you have. If you're informed and you know how to recognize it, you have some strategies and you feel like you have a support system, you can get the best out of that kid. And I think that's what we're here for.
I do what I do because I love these kids. And I want to leave the world better for them. And I want them to know that people love them and care about them and want them to succeed and are there for them when they fail and are there for them when they succeed.